High adventure has commenced, YouTube fam. What's going on, guys? Mikey here, back on the river again, middle of January. It's cold. That's all there is to it. It's just cold. It's cold out here. It's like 30 degrees. I am on the beautiful river you see behind me. We have a snow system moving in this evening. We're supposed to get like 3 inches of snow, which for Idaho is a decent amount. I'm going to be thumping a spinner through these waters. It's cloudy overhead, which means I'm going to be able to see my spinner while it's running through the water, which means I'll hopefully be able to see some of these fish come up and smack this spinner while I'm rolling it through the water. Let me show you guys what kind of spinner I'm using today, and let's get out in the water because I'm dying to fish. Okay, so a lot of people asking me, what kind of spinners are you using? This is it right here. Actually, I've never used this color before, but it looks pretty sweet. Here's my brown trout color. Of course, there's a link in the description below, so go hit it up, go purchase yourself some of these, and get fishing, catch fish, you know the drill. All right, guys, first cast. The goal today for me is a real piggy. Last time, I caught a 19-inch brownie. This time, I'd like to go something like 4+ pounds. I know those type of fish are in here, so we're gonna go for a real giant, hopefully, today. So we're just gonna slowly work these pools, slowly work this water, stay super patient, and hopefully our patience will pay off with a piggy. Oh, got him, right there, boom. This is a rainbow, I believe. Look at that, this is a pretty bow, woohoo! Way to start the day. Guys, last time I was out here I only caught one bow and it was like 7 inches long. This is a pretty fish. Look at that. Nice, nice, nice. Came up and thumped that brown trout colored spinner. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Guys, I think this is the one we're gonna keep to eat today just because there are way more rainbow trout in this river than there are brown trout. And so I like to let the brown trout go. There we go, popped right out. As always, I'll put a link in the description below to the net I'm using. Love these rubber nets. I don't get all tangled up in them. Let's measure this guy up, see how long he is. Here we go, measure her up. She's a little wonky, but a little over, I'm gonna say about 13.5 inches. 13.5 inches, that's a nice rainbow trout. Great way to start the day. Confession time, YouTube fam. He just swam away. Through no fault of my own, he may have fallen out of my hands and dropped back into the river. That's one lucky little trout. Let's just get back out there. I'm sure we'll get another one. Of course, now I'm jinxing myself, but let's keep fishing. Move down river a little bit. It's a little faster water than what I've been working. We'll give it a try. Nice little eddy off to the side. There's a nice little undercut on that side of the shore. If it continues under the water, sometimes those big fish hang out under that shelf. There's one. There's one. Yeah, brownie! I think she's barely hooked. First fish of the day, well, first brownie of the day. I think I've only got one hook into her though. Come here, yes! There we go. Pitched it right over along that shelf. Pulled her out, there we go, hook just came out, look at that. Woohoo! Nice first brownie of the day. Guys, here's the plan. I'm gonna put him on a stringer and keep him alive, but if I can get a rainbow, I'm gonna cull him out and keep the bow. But this is the perfect size brownie, probably about 12.5 inches. Like I always say, I don't like keeping the big ones, but stuff this size I don't mind. There's one. Finally. Yes. What is this guy right here? Another brownie, it appears. Guys, I thought there's gotta be something in this stretch. I've worked this for about 20 minutes. And finally, we have hooked another nice little brownie. Oh, well, I just tossed him out. There we go. Sweet. All right, about as big as the last one I caught. Pretty fish. Look at that. I can't get over how pretty these fish are. I really enjoy catching them. There we are. Not quite the piggy we're after, but it's a nice pretty trout. We'll get her back in the water. Oh man, I'm glad I finally pulled one out of this stretch because it just looks so good. The only thing that's different, I would say, is that it's predominantly a bunch of boulders, and maybe that's just not quite the habitat they're hanging around. Down river a ways, I could see there are a lot more tree limbs and stuff in the water. So let's finish this stretch of river right here, a few more casts, then we'll head back down, and that's all new down there. That's virgin ground for me. Let's go see if there's anything hanging out down there. Got him. Oh yeah, here we go. This is a bow. Hey ho, a bow. There we go. Not very big, but it is a rainbow trout. There we go. Second bow of the day. Yeah, if he were about an inch larger, I'd keep him, but he's not quite big enough. I wouldn't be able to get fairly decent fillets off of him. That's a good sign though. 2 bows today. Oh, got him right there. Bam. Here we go. Man, I was getting ready just to pull it up and keep walking down the shore. Well, if I can net him. Oh my gosh. There we go. Jeez Louise. That took forever. Now, here we go. Get him back in the water. Guys, check this out. There is some sort of filter and a bunch of water running in here. That has some potential. We've pulled 2 bows out here with that. That looks interesting. I'm excited to get to that, but let's go release our other brown trout. We'll put this guy on the stringer here. Well, that's 3 bows to 2 browns so far. Definitely a different story than a few days ago when I was out here, when I had 6 browns to 1 bow. What I'm gonna do is I wanna fish this drainage ditch. Then we're gonna go ahead and get that trout cleaned up because I want it to marinate in some spices before I throw the fry down. But let's see if we can catch one more, maybe even that bonus fish, that big fish we're after. And then we'll go ahead and cook that fish up, or I should say, at least get it marinating. And then we'll just keep moving down the river and fishing. There's one. Not very big. I think it's another bow. No, it's a little... No, this is a whitefish, guys. Check this out. We have completed the trifecta. A whitefish. This is kind of a bonus fish. These are good to eat, but last time I had one, it was super bony. You can keep these, but I'm not going to keep him. We're just going to drop him back in. Little bonus fish there. There are whitefish, rainbows, brown trout, and suckers. Hopefully I don't get a sucker, but as far as the game fish, we have completed the trifecta here in the river. That's fun. That's awesome. All right, gang. This weather's looking pretty ominous. It's starting to get pretty breezy out here, so we're gonna go ahead and get our trout cleaned up, and we're gonna get them on the marinade. Then we'll fish for a little longer, maybe half hour, 45 minutes, let it sit in the spices. Feels like it might snow sooner than they say it's going to, but let's get this trout cleaned up next, and then we'll just keep fishing. There's a nice little bit of backstrap of meat. That trout's not super huge, so it's a little bit more difficult to get fillets off of him because I'm trying to go boneless, but that's not bad. Alright guys, for that small of a trout, we actually didn't do too shabby. That was only like a 12-inch trout, and trying to fillet that was quite the chore, but we got enough meat here to be able to fry up. Let me show you what sauce we're putting it in. So here is what I'm going to be marinating those fillets in. It's just Frank's Red Hot Original seasoning blend. What I realized last time was that when I fried him, it's like it fried all the flavor out of the chips. And in fact, if you want to go check out that video, the first time I ever did this, I'll put a link in the description below. But it like fried out all the flavoring in the chips. So we're gonna try marinating the meat first. We've got a Ziploc bag here. I'm gonna just pour a bunch of this in there. Whoa, don't be downwind of that. Woo, that goes close. We'll go ahead and drop our fillets right in the bag, like so. We'll seal it up. And then what I'm gonna wanna do is I'm gonna let these marinate for about an hour or so before we eat them, do a little fishing. And then I'll want to though rinse these fillets off just a little bit so I don't get overpowered by the Frank's Red Hot sauce. There we go. Looking good.
That looks really good. We'll go ahead and put that in our cooler and keep fishing.
So I just came across this. Somebody built a little lean-to with a bunch of wood, it looks like. Here's an old fire. In fact, look at how they cleared the leaves out around. This has been fairly recent. They actually cleared the leaves out away from this to build a fire next to the little lean-to. Got a plastic bag of garbage there, looks like. Either that or there's a witch around. This kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm getting out of here. There he is. Got him. Yeah. Right at the base of that tree. Guys, I think this is another bow. It is. What is that? 4-2 now? I've lost track. Not very big. But another little bow. Where are the big ones today? Huh? Come on, go get your big brother. Now this looks like a jolly little spot to fish. Let's get our spinner back in there. Oh, there's one. Oh, first cast. I thought this looked pretty good. Another rainbow. Not very big. Come here, you. Not big at all. In fact, probably not even a keeper. But first cast right under that tree. There you go. Pretty colors though. There she goes.
The voiceover coming in hot and heavy, gang, because my camera's microphone was set on phone mode instead of camera mode, and I didn't find out till too late. Anywho, if you want any links to any of my setup, I've got all the links in the description below. That's me pointing to the description below. To start off, we have some flour, and we're going to mix some salt in with the flour. Mix it up real good, get everything stirred in there. Well done, Micah. Next, I've got a little milk there. We're going to pour into a bowl. Pour the rest of it in there, you goober. Thank you. There you go. Finish it off. I've got an egg as well that's going to go into the milk. That was laid fresh from the chicken at Walmart earlier that day. Crack it in there. Make sure no shell gets in there. There you go. Just like Mom taught you. Well done. Whip it together. There's the quality content. Good close-up there. Me stirring it all in. That's what you come to this channel for right there. Next, we're going to pour some oil into our pan. What kind of oil is that, Micah? Vegetable oil. Thank you so much. Show the folks at home. Going to fill it up. Now I have my Buffalo Ruffle chips. We're going to pour into a Ziploc bag. Pour a healthy portion in. Then we're going to seal that bag up, and we're going to crunch it all together. We really want to crunch it together finally. Beat it against a rock, I guess. I don't know why I was doing that. But, hey, it seemed to work because it's all in fine pieces now. That's exactly what you want for breading. Now, check out this fish. It's been marinating. See how hot that would taste if we left all of those seasonings on there. Definitely want to give that a good little rinse off. And so we do. Well done, Micah. There's the finished product. Nice little orangish red tinge to that meat. Then we're going to go ahead and pat it dry with a paper towel. Next, we're going to go ahead and dredge it in our flour. Throw all those chunks in there, bread it around, give the people a good close-up. Well done, old boy. Show them now we're going to put it into our dredge. Dredge it around a little bit. Well done. Man, you do it so capably, Micah. Well done. Now it goes into the Ziploc bag. We're going to put all of those pieces in after we dredge them through our egg and milk wash, I should say. Next, we go ahead and seal the bag, and we start pressing those chip crumbs nice and firmly into each one of those fillets. Kind of mix it all around there, make sure everything gets nice and evenly coated, and really press hard on those fillets. Make sure those chips get pushed into the meat. Now I'm going to go ahead and test how hot the oil is. I grab a little pinch of flour. Come on, bro. Grab the flour. It ain't going anywhere. There you go. Flick it in there. You see how it bubbles up nicely there. We know now that the oil is nice and hot. Time to throw our chunks of fish in. Grab a nice first little chunk there. Look at that. Looks like a piece of fried chicken. Pop them right on in there. That's the kind of bubbling we're looking for. Go ahead and throw the rest of those little pieces in. Man, those just look spicy. Last one goes into our oil. Now, after only about 3 or 4 minutes, they actually turned a nice darkish brown color, and I think it's because those chips are already like a dark orange red color. So we're not going to leave them in too long, though, because I don't want them to overcook because those fillets are still fairly small. Go ahead and pull them out, put them on our paper towel on our plate so the rest of that oil can drain off, and we are going to be ready to eat. Really psyched to throw this one down. Ooh! excited, guys. I'm pretty sure that's what I said. And this is delicious. Nice, crunchy, crispy fish fillets and buffalo wing spice. Burning my mouth right there. Me foolishly trying to show you the audio of the crunch, of just how crunchy these fish fillets were. But of course, my microphone was not working, so you kind of had to be there. But check out that nice, crispy, nuggety goodness. Guys, if you like crispy fried fish, this is the only way to go. Just remember to marinate those fish in whatever spices, whatever flavoring you want it to taste like, because that'll help pick up that flavoring. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm surveying my territory. Now I'm shaking my fried fish nugget at you. Sorry about that. Gesticulating that you need to give this recipe a try, I guess. But honestly, don't take my word for it. Give it a try. You can do it at home. I'm pretty sure you won't be disappointed.
Well, YouTube fam, darkness is falling, a snowstorm is moving in, the winds are picking up. It's time for me to head out. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you enjoyed the recipe. It was delicious. You got to give it a try. Take it from me. I don't think you'll be disappointed. The hunt continues for that big brown orbo. I've set the bar at 4 pounds. 4 pounds or better. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one.